All right, let's talk about a true kitchen classic. One that so often ends in, well, disappointment. Oven fries. Our goal here is simple. A perfectly golden, crispy outside with a light, fluffy inside. So, forget all that frustration. We are going to break down the foolproof method to get it right every single time. We have all been there, haven't we? You follow the recipe, you wait, you're excited, and what comes out of the oven? A baking sheet of sad, limp, pale fries. Yeah, that soggy result is a huge kitchen letdown. But listen, the good news is it's not you, it's your technique. And it's something we can absolutely fix. So here's the secret. Perfect fries are not about luck. They're not even about having a super fancy oven. It is pure science. And we're about to break down those essential steps that guarantee that crispy golden crust and that fluffy center. This is the definitive method. Okay, before we start, let's look at our toolkit. It's super simple, but there is one item here that is absolutely non-negotiable: the russet potato. You see, its high starch content is the key to getting that classic fluffy interior. The rest, just kitchen basics you probably already have on hand. First things first, preparation. Now, these first few steps are the foundation for everything that follows. If you can nail this stage, you are halfway to crispy perfection. So let's get it right. First up, you're going to cut the potatoes into even 1 centimeter sticks. Uniformity is really crucial here. It makes sure every single fry cooks at the exact same rate. Once they're cut, get them straight into a colander for a really good rinse under cold water. So why are we rinsing? Well, it's not just about cleaning them. When you cut a potato, you release all this surface starch. That cloudy stuff you see in the water? That starch is the absolute enemy of crispiness. It makes fries gummy and causes them to stick together. Rinsing it all away is a non-negotiable step for success. Next up is the parboil, and trust me, this step is a total game changer. You're going to place your rinsed fries in a large pot and cover them completely with cold, salted water. Then just bring that whole pot to a boil. And this right here, this is exactly why we parboil. If you skip it, the inside of the fry stays dense and kind of heavy, but a quick boil starts to cook the outside, creating this perfect surface that's ready to get crispy in the oven, and it makes sure the inside becomes incredibly soft and fluffy. It's how you get that perfect contrast in texture. So, how do you know when they're done? You definitely don't want to boil them into mush. The cue is all about feel. You should be able to slide the tip of a knife in, but you should still feel some definite resistance. They'll bend a little, but they should never ever break. That is the sweet spot. The second they're done, drain the fries really carefully and spread them out in a single layer, maybe on a cooling rack or a clean towel. You have to let all that steam and surface moisture evaporate completely. Don't rush this part. Patience here is everything. And let me be really clear about this. This is arguably the most critical step of the entire process. Any little bit of water left on those fries will turn into steam in that hot oven. And what does steam do? It cooks, but it does not crisp. To get that crispy, roasted exterior, the surface of your fries must be absolutely 100% dry. Okay, our prep work is officially done. Now it's time for the bake, which really just comes down to two simple but critical principles: very high heat and plenty of space. Now this temperature, it is not a suggestion. Your oven needs to be fully preheated to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 230 Celsius. That intense heat is what instantly starts crisping up the outside, creating that perfect crust before the inside has a chance to overcook. And here we have it, the single biggest mistake people make when making oven fries. Just look at the left, a crowded pan. This traps all the moisture and basically steams the potatoes. But on the right, they have room to breathe. Hot air can circulate all around them, roasting each fry evenly. Seriously, don't be afraid to use a second baking sheet. It's the only way to guarantee they get crispy. So here's how the two-stage bake works. First, you'll toss your completely dry fries in some oil and salt, then arrange them in that crucial single layer. They go into the oven for an initial 20 minutes. After that, pull them out and take a minute to flip each fry over. This is key for even browning. Once they're all flipped, they go back in to finish until they're a deep golden brown. And hey, don't just watch the clock, watch the fries. You're not looking for a light tan color here. You are looking for a deep, rich golden brown. You have to remember, color equals flavor, and that deep color is the clearest sign that you have achieved true crispiness. We are on the home stretch now. The fries are golden and crisp, but there are a couple of quick finishing touches that will lock in all that perfection. The very second they come out of that hot oven, you need to season them with salt. That residual oil on the surface is still hot, and it's ready to grab onto those salt crystals, which ensures every single fry is perfectly seasoned. If you wait, the salt just won't stick nearly as well. And for the final confirmation that you've succeeded, use your ears. As you toss them in the bowl with that final seasoning, you should hear it, that signature, satisfying rustle of a truly crisp exterior. The contrast is what it's all about. Crackly on the outside, steamy and soft on the inside. So let's just recap the 3 non-negotiables. Number 1, rinse away all that surface starch to stop them from getting soggy. 2, parboil them just enough to get that fluffy interior. And 3, give them plenty of space in a very hot oven so they can roast, not steam. If you master these 3 steps, you will master the crispy fry. So there you have it, the foolproof technique for perfect oven fries every single time. The question is no longer how you'll make them crispy, but how you'll make them your own. Are you going to go with garlic powder, maybe some smoked paprika or fresh herbs? Your perfect canvas awaits.